Alrighty everybody, Chris Campbell here in the shop. So tonight we have a custom project that I'm going to make. This is something that is my own design. I have made a template here out of piece of paper and folded it over. So this is what it'll look like when it's complete. This is going to be a pair of Chinese chopstick, a leather case holder. A lot of people like to go to Oriental or Chinese restaurants and use their own custom chopsticks, but they don't have nothing to tote them in except for the plastic sleeve or the paper that they came in. So this is going to be a neat design that I've come up with. And I like this design because instead of it being completely closed off at the top, you have this little slit so that you can just reach in and pull your chopsticks out. As always, I can customize any design. So on my personal chopsticks, I'm going to have Chinese calligraphy and my personal seal at the bottom. And then on the back, I'm going to put my name and then a stamp design. I'm also going to put the border edging on both sides, all the way around. And then we'll stitch it up on the side and the bottom. So what I'm going to do now is take this and put it to my blank piece of leather and transfer this pattern to it and cut it out. So stay tuned. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and get some of these blank pieces of leather out of the way. So here's my pattern. I've already cut it out. This is just the raw part. I have not done any other work to it. So what we will end up doing is matching it up and getting it ready for the border process and the holes for stitching. And then we'll burnish the edges. But this is what it'll look like when it's complete. And then I'm going to put my design on the leather. This is just a 1.2 millimeter thick tanned brown leather. This is actually Asian buffalo, so it's kind of convenient for the Asian theme of Chinese sticks. I remember my first time ever using Chinese sticks. I was actually in Hong Kong, China, and was eating a bowl of lo mein noodles, and I asked the lady in the Oriental place, for a fork, and she was like, "This is all we have is chopsticks." So I had to get her to show me and teach me how to use chopsticks, and I've been using them ever since. So this is the raw piece. We're going to go ahead and do a lot of the other custom work and come back and do our border and pre-punch our holes for the stitching. So stay tuned. Alright, so we have already put our clips in place and I've already started my stitching holes. And so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and finish up this side. I want to be sure that everything is lined up. So what I'm going to do is move this down. Be sure that it's lined up. Okay. And we want to be sure that we get them completely even. All right. Now we're going to move it down a little bit further. Okay. And all right. So we now have our holes punched for our thread, and that'll be a symmetrical, or whatever you call it, thread. So that looks good. All right. So stay tuned for our next part. All right, so I have already finished doing my single stitch pattern, and now I'm going to go back over it. And this is the chopsticks in the case, making sure that everything lines up properly. So now what we're going to do is start our double stitch pattern and come through and go all the way down and back around till we get to the bottom. Since I am a little short on video space, because I shoot a lot of videos, tutorials for my YouTube channel, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here and come back once we have done the completion of our double stitching. Alrighty everybody, so we have finished up. This is my personal set that I'm going to make. I'm not using these wooden chopsticks. These are just for show. I actually have my very own custom chopsticks that I got when I was overseas, but this is just to show you how they fit in. With any oriental stuff, I kind of go traditional. I want it to look rough, I want it to look age-worn, I want it to look authentic to the like samurai or the Asian market, as you would call it. If you ever have a chance to go to China and go to some of their side or bayside markets, a lot of their crafts are handmade, and they use paint to put their wording onto leather products or on their goods. And it looks authentic, it looks oriental. It's made to look old and worn and used. That's what gives it the patina. So this is my set. I wanted it to look old. On the back I put my Masonic symbol, my Knights Templar symbol, and then I put my name. So this is my personal set, but again, I can custom make you any set that you want. We can stamp the names in, we can color them in, we can put borders, stamps, and make it look more professional. But this is my set that I wanted to make look authentic to Oriental or Chinese stuff. The same with the bookmark. If you ever had the chance to go to any of their Asian markets and find bookmarks, this is what you're going to find. You're going to find one that looks like it's been through the ringers, it's beat up, chopped up, it just looks awful. But this is the way it's supposed to be. This is what they call the Oriental or old style Chinese bookmarks. They're made to look used, beaten, battered, worn, torn, and so forth. Again, I put my name on the back side. This is going to be for my Bible. But this is the way that if you go to an authentic Chinese market for souvenirs, this is the stuff that you would normally pick up. It's all handmade, and it is made to look authentic in Oriental style fashion. So this is one of the bookmarks. Now we do make professional bookmarks that would make this look like child's play. I've made bookmarks that are multicolored. The threading is symmetrical, it's straight, where this one is off-centered, and it's made to do that. It's made to look that way because it's made to look Oriental and old. But we do custom-made bookmarks that are more professional than this. This one is just the Oriental version and the Oriental version of the chopstick holder. So give me a call today at Campbell's Custom Leatherworks. Have a blessed day.